Alright. Let's take a look in this little area. Rare books. Library. Let's go in here because it looks brighter now. Throw it. Cockroaches. We don't really get those around here. Well, I'm sure we do. I just have never seen them in my home. We just get spiders. And you know what? I guess I'd probably prefer that.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Very interesting. We still don't know what that has to do with our predicament right now, but I bet it has to do with something. Tinderbox. I'll light that up while I'm here. Okay. Maybe I should try using my tinderboxes more. Study. Okay, I guess we can go in there. Is Chewbacca here? That's what it sounded like. Also, there's like this like ambient groaning noise. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it, but you guys can probably hear it too.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected.
That's old.
The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh no, what did you get yourself into, David? Don't mind me, I just like to throw stuff. It's kind of therapeutic. Oh. Okay. So, okay, I guess this is, oh, we can go that way, or, I don't know, I'll go this way, I guess. Old tomes. was gonna say this story is kind of like Lovecraftian in a way, where it really it kind of dabbles in the fear of the unknown. With just how, you know, mysterious it is. Because it doesn't explain everything to you. And I don't exactly remember how this story plays out. Oh, did I release an ancient demon? Even though yeah, I don't. So this game does. I do feel like this will be a fairly fresh experience for me. Like I probably said earlier, because I remember like a few like things that I remember, like some of the visuals later in the game, some of the areas, but I don't remember pretty much anything about the story. Which is what made me decide to play it again. Okay. There's a hole in the ceiling. I heard that. I've always really liked the aesthetic of this game. Just the castle architecture and all that. Even now it looks pretty cool. Despite the fact that obviously its graphics are a little aged. Well, I guess we're not going back that way, are we? Fragile but not breakable by hand. Tabulae maps or floor plans. What do we have in here? Oh, flashback.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Blinded. Ugh. Lately I've noticed like a lot of games like do that when transitioning between scenes. They like flash a bright white light at you, which oh, somebody's playing the piano. I mean, sometimes it's okay, but other times it's like my eyes. Kingdom of Prussia. So Alexander mentioned this shadow as well, but we aren't really sure what it is, huh? Whoa. Oh, that note bothered us.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Very
The
Lovecraftian.
next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alright, I think I need to take this stone. Or just any stone. Maybe I don't even need a stone, but I'm gonna try throwing this. Okay, the stone worked. Okay.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Alright, so that's a hint, isn't it? Oh, we've got a note in here. Local folklore. Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Is it their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveals their presence? What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Oh, that's interesting. The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Yeah. Question is Alexander still alive or not? Because apparently we want to kill him. But how do we know he's not already dead? Especially considering the state of the castle currently. Alright, that's a book. I remember this puzzle. A book. Oh, not the right book. I think they tend to be kind of obvious which ones there are. This one for sure. Yeah, this one for sure. And there's this one. There you go. That's what that flashback was hinting at. There's another note. I guess I will take it. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. That's right, we couldn't get into the wine cellar before. I'm guessing this is the key. Excuse me. No, I can't go in there. I guess we have to go back out this way. Hello. Can I play piano? But I want to play piano. Isn't there like another jump scare if you like go this way or something? I'm kind of curious. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we're not getting attacked by any monsters yet, but we're definitely hallucinating. How's our sanity? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Okay, so not great. Excuse me. They're definitely making noises. And they're playing piano. You know what? I think I'm good. I don't need to investigate any further. Oh god. It's the slime. Ouch. Okay, actually that's, yeah. Let's get out of here. Yeah, that stuff hurts. How's our health? All is good. Okay. Have I gone this way at all? Can't quite remember. Old archives. Won't budge. Alright. find some gross sounds. Anyway, I'm going to go to the wine cellar then. Maybe the old archives was where it came from originally. I don't even remember. But we want to go here. Oh, I need to use the key actually, manually. Boxes.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Well, that sounds like they did take him up on his offer for wine. Cooperite. Oh. Excuse me. Let's put some more oil in. I should use my tinder box as much as possible though. Sanity is dangerously low. ... Man, that ain't good. Anything under these boxes? Laudanum. Oh, hi. Yeah, also, I forget looking at monsters. Hurts your sanity as well. Oh, hi. We are dizzy now. It's gonna be hard to complete stuff like this. Need
What is this place?
another chemical. Orpiment. Pretty sure there's at least like one or two more. Okay. Things I needed. Wasn't this for refilling oil? Alright. That helped a bit. Well, our sanity is still pretty bad, but at least we're not tripping like we were. Uh-oh. Oh no! Yeah, no. That's not gonna help my sanity. flies. Tinderbox. Okay, well we need to figure some way out of here. Okay, yeah, right mouse does a strong push. Do we need to get this stuff out of the way? Because I don't really see any other way out of here. Okay, get this out of the way. Okay, we can get out. Well, that was a good sound, I think. Yeah, that helped our sanity a little bit. Well, there's no need to shout. Or maybe there is. Looks like there is, actually. Chunks of meat everywhere that are probably human.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
That's what you get for accepting wine from strangers. Note. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day I brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there are many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drink without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer. And then he died. Dang, so that just wasn't like a basic poison. That would like, that stuff actually made them like explode from the inside. Aqua Regia. Alright, that's all the chemicals we needed. And yeah, sanity, crystal clear. That is great. Put some oil in. Alright, I don't have any spare oil left. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no. That stuff is everywhere. And it's aggressive. Alright, well now all that's left to do is head over to the laboratory. Crap, I gotta just deal with all that. Alright. Let's go make our acid.